Daud, we've been attacked. Overseers are tearing the place apart. Looking for you. They're holding our remaining men, and their leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we take him out and free our men, we can still drive the Overseers back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
What had happened? What had gone wrong? Daud left his headquarters for a few hours, only to return to find the full force of the Overseers weighing down on his home. Was this the doing of Delilah? How did she know where Daud's gang were hiding? He pushed these questions away, clearing his mind for the task ahead. Billy claimed that the Whalers who still lived were now guarded by the Overseers. Daud had to free them, so that they still had a chance to fight off the rest of the attackers. One by one, Daud choked the air out of the masked fanatics, intent on questioning them when this was all over. Yes, they had murdered his men, but he knew how determined these bastards could be. If Daud spilled their blood, then the Overseers may not take any prisoners on their next attempt.
Thank you. I'll wait for your word.
He then moved to his office. Searching through his things was Overseer Hume, the man in charge of this assault. According to a letter, there was supposed to be a larger attack, but Hume grew impatient, breaching the flooded district with his men before reinforcements could arrive. His confidence would be his undoing. As Hume suspected, Daud did show himself, but it would be the Overseer who would be answering a few questions. He also found one of his journals relating to the mystery of Delilah. In truth, he still barely knew anything. The black-eyed man spoke of his fate fast approaching, which he assumed must be tied to Delilah in some way. Although he'd managed to keep his blade clean so far, he wondered if slitting Delilah's throat would be the only way to avoid what was coming for him. But even then, he couldn't be so careless. There were still far too many unknowns. There was something else that bothered him. Billy Lurk was always asking questions. On every job, she would want to know not just every detail about a target, but what Daud's thoughts were. She was intuitive, maybe even a little invasive, but Daud didn't mind so long as the right bodies fell. But recently, she offered no insight into Delilah, giving little more than a shrug when asked about her. When this was over, Daud would have to pry a bit more.
Thank you. I'll wait for your word.
After rescuing a couple more whalers, Daud found the Overseer's assault plan. The Overseers had docked near the Greaves oil refinery, then charged in on foot. Almost every other entrance into the flooded district was either sealed or so narrow that a large enough force would take too long to enter unseen. It was a bold plan, and it had mostly worked. Mostly.
Cut the rope. My hands are tied. I'll survive. I'll await your signal. Okay. I'll watch for your sign.
The whalers who had survived had all been rescued. It was time to meet up with them and Billy.
Give the word, sir. What's our next move?
Daud didn't want to kill the Overseers. He didn't want to give them a reason to bring more reinforcements. or get the City Watch involved. No matter what happened, they probably wouldn't be able to stay in the flooded district for much longer anyway.
Capture as many as you can. Their plans are ruined. Give me a report.
We'll take the Overseer who led the attack and find out what else he knows. As soon as he's conscious. It seems the Overseers are marching into the flooded district, planning a massive assault against us. This Overseer Hume went against orders and attacked early. Our men, the ones you freed, were able to rout the remaining zealots. This place belongs to us again.
How did the cursed Overseers find us?
It's my fault. I told Delilah where we were hidden. She wanted me to turn on you.
You did this.
But I can't go through with it.
Stupid child. All you had to do was cut his throat.
He deserves better. I was an idiot to listen to you.
So that's your choice then, Daud. Her betrayal would have been the sweetest. But either way, the Brigmore witches will be your end. You should have forgotten my name the day you heard it.
I think it was always understood between us that I'd see my moment and take your place. I moved too early. You weren't weak, like I thought. I'm only sorry I didn't pick a better ally. Delilah made contact with the Overseers. I thought, between the three of us, we'd have you dead to rights.
We can blame the Zealots for that. Overseer Hume was too quick to move.
My life is yours now. Kill me, or let me live. If it even matters to you.
Touching and pathetic. If I see either of you again, I'll tear out your stone-cold hearts and walk in your skin.
So this was Billy's doing. She had also fallen victim to Delilah's vile whispers and acted towards seeing Daud killed so she could take over. And after that, who knows? Perhaps Delilah would use Billy and the Whalers as another tool to spread bloody chaos across Dunwall. But despite all this, it was Billy herself who admitted her betrayal. She revealed to Daud what was really happening and renounced her hidden loyalty to Delilah once the witch revealed herself. For this sign of respect for Daud, he decided to spare her.
I forgive you. Get out of here. Leave the city. Leave my sight, Billy. I give you your life.
Billy was gone, Delilah was still hiding, and Daud still had so many questions.
When Billy Lurk was 8, she wanted to be the captain of a ship. From the moment she met you, all she wanted was to be a killer. She watched you, learned from you, and then she saw you losing your grip and decided to take your place. And now, she's limping to the outskirts of the city. She'll pay a smuggler to get past quarantine. She'll watch herself for signs of plague for a while. Gradually, the fear and grief that seep into your bones in Dunwall will dissipate, and she'll find a new name and a new use for her skills. Even if Dunwall burns to the ground, one corner of the Empire will still know your story. Daud, killer of an empress. Daud, who spared his betrayer's life.
The fact that Delilah had poisoned the mind of Billy to bring down Daud proved one thing. She feared the knife of Dunwall, and he was getting closer, day by day. Daud's story isn't over just yet, so long as Delilah still lurks in the shadow of the Brigmore estate. But very soon, he'll be unable to ignore the events occurring elsewhere in Dunwall. If you enjoyed the final episode of this mini-series, please leave a like and share it with your friends. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.